Dear learners, in this video we will be studying about the definition of public administration as given by Frank Goodnow, wherein administration includes the functions of executing the law as well as semi-scientific, that is a specialized technical based process, a quasi-judicial, that is administration which includes the decision making that resemble the judicial procedures like adjudication, and quasi-business, which means the functions which pertain to government activity that mirror the private. It is like the private operations, like running a commercial thing for the purpose of performing the duties. Therefore, the execution of law reflects the instrument of the public administration, whereas it transforms the into the tangible actions and services for the public. Public administration, as per the Frank Goodnow, is and it is inclusive in nature. This definition is inclusive in nature, that is, it is prima facie extensive. It This definition includes a lot of things within it. That is, first of all, it is execution of the law. Execution law is concerned about what the public administration is concerned with. When the public administration is highlights the executive branch which implements laws, policies, programs at various levels: national level, that is union government or central government level; state level, that is provisional levels; and local level, that is municipal parties, panchayat levels, wherein it is about the practical aspects. This definition includes the practical aspect, wherein it is about activities and the functions which is performed with respect to executing the law, and functions of scientific, semi-scientific nature, functions of quasi-judicial nature, and functions of quasi-business or commercial functions, wherein this definition is about the logical positivities and a scientific and a decision-making approach. A scientific approach and a decision-making approach for the purpose of administration. And it is about the principle-based approach of how the functions are made, wherein public administration is concerned. This definition is about pragmatic and operational view of public administration, wherein this is divided into the execution of the law, the functions of semi-scientific, functions of semi-government, functions of semi-scientific, semi-judicial, quasi-business level, wherein in the context of government, within the government machinery, it shows that public administration is embedded with the various functions, and it is inclusive of activities. This definition is about inclusiveness of the activities, wherein it covers diverse functions from technical work, that is, from scientific work to judicial work to business work, and to financial operations. This shows the routine, specialized, and the scientific tasks which are part of the administration. This definition is about focus on getting the work done, that is, the efficiency, productivity, and task fulfillment. It is about the coordination of the people's effort and coordination of the various scientific, judicial, business functions, commercial functions for the purpose of managing. It is about the managing the bureaucracy, the workforce, and the executors of the public policy, wherein it is of it reflects the goal-driven nature of administration. It is about the managing people by planning, organizing, directing, controlling, wherein the human factor and the scope of work. The scope of work is inclusive of semi-scientific, scope of work is inclusive of semi-judicial, scope of work is inclusive of quasi-business, and scope of work is inclusive of commercial functions and various activities which the government ensures completed to fulfill the objectives. It is about the administration. That is, the administration include the functions. Why? Because it is a machinery. The functions of the administration, it discusses the principles, and it is a comparative system wherein it incorporates within itself the various other factors as it is concerned with the focus area of what it deals with and how it will perform. It is to give effect to law, executing the law. Administration includes the function of executing the law, that is, the government does to give effect to law. The work refers to activities, operations, processes, efforts of the administration, which is about of the state driven and the government activity. It give effects, implementing or executing to the plans, policies, and laws into actions, and to the laws, to the legal framework and will of the legislator. It is about law executing, enforcing, service delivering, and public welfare arm. Therefore, Frank Goodman has given a broader definition when it comes to semi scientific functions. This refers to specialized technical, fact based processes when professionals scientific knowledge are required for implementation, that is, for public health services and technical regulations. Administration includes the functions of quasi-judicial activities, that is, administration also includes the decision making that resembles the judicial processes such as adjudication of regulatory disputes or administrative hearings. And administration is inclusive of quasi-business or commercial functions, that is, these functions pertain to government activities that mirror it is like of private enterprises, private operations such as running the public utilities, managing the procurement, service delivery on a large scale. The component related to the broad government definition, it is about the executive branch of the government, instrument of role of public policy, public administration, which transforms legislative into the tangible actions for the services of the public. Semi-scientific and technical functions. It helps to promote the efficiency and rationality in government operations by ensuring that administrative actions are grounded in the enterprises, and the quasi-judicial rules is of safeguards the fairness and accountability within the administrative machinery by providing mechanisms for resolving the public grievances and the regulatory disputes outside the traditional court systems. It is about the quasi business activities. It aligns with the governmental actions and how things will performed so that when the administration to be done, it includes to resolve the public grievances, regulatory disputes outside the traditional court system. Administration includes the function of quasi-business activities which aligns the government operations with the business-like practices, focusing on the economy, focusing on the efficiency and effectiveness of how public resources will be used and properly implementation of the laws. This definition ensures effective satisfaction of the public duties by distinguishing between the politics, that is law making organization, and administration, that is law execution. The Frank Goodnow models of the public administration is about the professionalism. It allows for professionalism, specialization in the public services delivery, and minimizing the undue political interferences. This integration of semi-scientific and quasi-judicial elements, it raises the quality, objectivity, and fairness of the decisions. It makes governance more responsive to citizens' needs. It is about the quasi-business component and increases the focus on effectiveness, driving the ongoing reforms and modernization of the government agencies. The exploration of the definition gives us that administration is a source. Administration is about the introduction to the work and linking the public administration with the science, linking the public administration with the commerce, linking the public administration with the law, and how these activities may evolve. Why? So that the activities of the public administration are more scientific in nature. Frank Goodnow's perspective is about the foundational shift in the public administration, wherein public administration was viewed as a traditionally function or the organ of the government which does only of executing the law and of law enforcing agency. But he asserted that public administration is not only about executing laws passed by the legislature, but it is also about handling the technical, regulatory, operational task which requires expertise and judgment, impartial judgment, and attention to the efficiency. This separation and specialization with the administration gives the groundwork for the modern bureaucratic systems and help to justify that insulating with the many administrative functions from political patronage and contributing to more proficient and dependable government operations. Therefore, for focusing on effectiveness, driving ongoing reform and modernization of government activities, making governance more responsive to citizens, and integrating with semi-scientific and quasi-judicial element raises the quality, distinguishing it from the politics and allowing the professionalism and specialization in the public services and minimizing the undue interference is what is the administration definition of public administration as given by Frank Goodnow.